and welcome back to another Sappy-chan video. This one is not a not-so-berry. Today we are actually doing a Create a Sim video where I create a vampire. I had a conversation with my friend Dee about how different the vampires are in Sims 4 versus Sims 3, and I kind of wanted to show her just how different they actually are, and that's how this video came to be. I got inspired to make a kind of gothic, modern, eccentric vampire lady, the kind that if you met on the street you'd be like, she's kind of odd, I think I should probably stay away from her. But then if you got to know her, you'd be like, I really like this gal, I think I want to spend more time with her. And I made her a genius, a erratic, and I also gave her the custom trait Language Savant from the language mod, the Frank's Language Barriers mod, because I felt like, you know, if you're gonna live forever, you're gonna want to know a few more languages than just your native language. You know what I'm saying? And for her aspiration, I gave her Master Vampire because it just fit the vibe I was going for her, because I wanted her to want to be that awesome vampire chick at the top of the food chain. And that's also kind of the look I was going for with her skin details as well. I wanted to give her freckles because I adore freckles. I give them to most of my Sims, and I also always give my Sims this body blush. Well, I kind of vary between body blushes, but usually I do the Tarada by Sim Mandy, and that's how I end up with my Sims all kind of having that same kind of blushy look. I don't give them very many skin details other than that, because I really like the default skin I have, and I don't feel like it needs to be covered up with much else unless the sim really calls for it. Like, I do like adding some pores and some face shine, but not much more than that. And so that's how I end up with my Sims with this kind of look. Even my vampires, obviously. But yeah, I also wanted to make a vampire because I hadn't made one in a long time. I think the last time I made one, I made this cozy cottagecore vampire who loves to knit. Because I don't know if I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I really love making non-typical occults. It's just so much fun for me for them to be not what you'd expect. And that's why I kind of wanted a hairdo for little Miss Gina here to reflect that. And I felt like this hair was both vampiric and non-vampiric, and it really fit with what I wanted her vibe to be. And I just love the look I went for with her. I actually recorded this video a few days ago, and I kind of half forgot what I did, so I'm watching this while recording my voice, and if I comment on how cool it looks, I'm not, this isn't me being all braggadocio or anything. This is just me going like, oh wow, I made good decisions. I really thought about giving her that bow, but decided against it because it didn't really fit her personality. There's a lot of different accessories and hats that I thought about giving her, like this wide-brimmed hat. I should have given it to her for one of her other outfits, but I just didn't think about it at all, because I am not the kind of player who uses hats and accessories excessively. I barely use them at all, to be completely honest with you. I I will give my female Sims makeup for most of their looks unless it doesn't fit their personality, but accessories, I always forget, or I'm just so dang lazy that I don't feel like it. That's 90% of the time that's the case, because I love accessories. As you can see, I have downloaded a whole ton of accessories, but I rarely use any of them. And that's why for this girl, I really wanted to go in and give her accessories for the outfits that felt like they needed them. Like, she seems like a choker gal. Like the kind that would love wearing chokers. Why was I thinking about giving her a choker for her athletic wear? That was just a silly decision. I'm glad I decided not to. But yeah, so that is my thought process while doing this is, okay, add accessories, go past your laziness, Sappy-chan, put her in some accessories. And as you can see, I also made sure to do a makeup look for each of her different outfits. That's one thing I've noticed with myself. I like to do all of her head stuff before I do her outfits. Like, that's what I do with all my Sims. I put together the makeup, the head accessories, hats, hair, all of that before I ever move on to full outfits, and then I kind of base the full outfit around what I did for head accessories, if I did any, and the makeup, so that I don't have to go back for every single outfit and change the makeup and the accessories, because that just feels like it takes so much longer. I don't think it actually does, but it feels like it does. And so, yeah, I don't want to. I don't know why it had that rose thing on her hats. That was very confusing. So I decided just to not give her a hat at all. And now we're on to her actual outfits, which I kind of wanted to keep going with the goth look, and I wanted to be sure that she had some tattoos, because it just felt wrong to not give her tattoos. Don't you think so too? She just looks like she would be tattooed. And if she's living for hundreds of years, she's gonna want tattoos. Like, maybe to mark things that have happened to her over her long, long life. Like, perhaps there was an event when she was 200 that she wants to remember because she doesn't want to do that again. Or maybe there was something that happened before she was a vampire that she is beginning to forget, so she gets it tattooed on herself so that she doesn't forget this one event that changed her entire life, made her I don't know, become a better person or something. But yeah, it just makes sense to me that she would have tattoos, and just because it makes her look even cooler. Yeah, that's my process. And then I wanted her to have a shirt and bottom set rather than a full ensemble for her first outfit. I don't remember exactly what I went for, but I know that was my thought process. Is I felt like it made more sense to give her a shirt and bottoms rather than like a dress, because I feel like she would want something more comfortable to go around in. And I had a lot of fun looking through all of my CC that would actually fit with what I imagined her, because she's just a really fun character design. I gotta admit, I myself am not very goth or emo or anything, but I love making Sims that are. It's my Sim aesthetic, and I have to force myself not to do it for all my Sims. It's just so much fun to make them edgy. Ah yes, this shirt. I had been wanting to use this shirt forever. I downloaded it when I was doing a bunch of edits during October, and it just never worked for any of the Sims I was creating for those edits. I did 31, one for every day of October, and I downloaded it for the day I was going to make a zombie, but then I also found this ripped up dress that was perfect for what I wanted, and so I used that instead. But I feel like this is the perfect girl to wear it, because it's kind of ripped up, kind of eccentric, just like her, but still kind of looks cozy. I admit it looks really comfortable. Ah yes, shorts. I was thinking I went with a skirt for her, but no, the cowboy boots just don't fit. But yeah, shorts work really well with that shirt, in my opinion. I admit I am no fashionista. I just do what looks right for me. And then I decided to put nails on all of her outfits before I forgot, because I know myself. I have no memory. I have the goldfish memory. If you've watched my first episode of my Not So Berry, you will probably remember me saying that. And yeah, this is evidenced here with me putting on nails for all of her outfits before I actually even get started on the rest of the outfits, because I knew I would forget and she'd end up only having nails on the first outfit, which would just kind of look ridiculous, in my opinion. And I have a ton of gorgeous outfits from Centate that work really well for, well, everything. But in this particular instance, I decided to use it for formal, and it looks so good. She's just so cute, and I can't wait to put her in my Not So Berry and just have her kind of as a recurring character or something. Let's see if I actually remember to do that. Watch out for her for future episodes. Not the next episode, because that one's already pre-recorded, but episodes after that. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to really say about how I styled her, except that I really had fun with it and using some CC that I had downloaded but hadn't gotten a chance to use yet. Not just the shirt that I mentioned in the first outfit, because there was a lot that I just hadn't gotten around to because I hadn't felt like making any Sims, and I had taken a break from playing my Build a City challenge because I have over 2,000 pictures hoarded away, and I kind of didn't want to get too far ahead. And so yeah, I had a lot of fun with all the outfits that I made for her, because they're just, she's a fun character to style. With her hot weather outfit, I didn't really need to do much because it already started with a really cute outfit, and I was just like, okay, I'll do that. And we're getting close to the end here, so there's not really much else for me to say, so I'm just gonna leave you guys here with the rest of Gina's makeover, which does include her dark form later, but I didn't do a full makeover for her dark form. I just did her face because I know dark forms, alternate forms in general, go along with accessories for me, just too much stuff to do, so I don't do the whole thing. Oh, and here we have all of her outfits. You can see our pretty girl, and so yeah, with this, I'm going to go ahead and leave you here to watch the rest of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!